Let's see. But yeah, there's certain parts of the levels that are definitely, like, I see it more of a positive. Like, the thing was, they say that because of the PS1's limitations, they had to cut some levels out. Or they had to cut a lot of sections out. And cut it down to, like, so many lums. Like, you know, like, so few lums. 800 is what they said. Well, again, I see that as a positive, because, like they say, that's the reason is because of PS1's limitations. I don't think that's entirely true. Like, maybe some things would have been a little bit too much for the PS1, but I think it's more like, I think more of the reason is because of like I said, they probably don't want to admit it, but it's probably because of the limitation, like how drawn out the levels were, and they're like, well, maybe we should cut back on some of these. I don't know for sure if that's the story, but it seems like that would be one of the, like, the true reason, other than other than just limitations. Let's see. Like, everything you're seeing right now is basically kind of watered down versions of what's in the other versions. But to me, that's saying cutting out a lot of the fat, or a lot of, like, the unnecessary fat. And no, it's not just because I grew up on this version. I mean, it actually took a, well, I guess technically I was still a kid whenever I got this, but it was still a little later on. Like, this version came out in 2000. Let's see. I don't know why I'm still getting the red lums. I mean, I don't need them right now. At the moment. That could change here in a bit. But, so, yeah. To me, a lot of stuff that they changed for the PS1 version was better. For the better, not for the worse. Let me see if there's anything over there. No, we're good. Let's see. I'm here. Hold on. I'm getting prepared. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still some levels in this version that drag out a little bit too. I think Rayman 2 in general, it's not that great, or, you know, it was revolutionary for the time, sort of. But at the same time, it was also, you know, some things they could have done a little bit better. Now, I have played the N64 version more recently. I guess you could say it's kind of a practice playthrough for this, because I haven't played this in a little while. Hey, can I come up there? And of course, what you have to do here is let them shoot, so you can get through there. Anyway, use your shadow and hit us and your helicopter. Anyway, so yeah, like I'm pretty sure I would still be back there, like, before this section if I was playing the N64 version. And like I said, sometimes more is better. But not in this case. Not in this game's case. I also have played the I've technically played the Dreamcast version. It was just on the 3DS, because the 3DS is, as far as I know, of a straight port of the Dreamcast version. But yeah, words that I'm trying to think of what to say. Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is really helpful here. Obviously, this is not the first game to do that. I mean, there were probably even games before Ocarina of Time, but Ocarina of Time kind of popularized it. Where you can strafe and aim at enemies and stuff to fire at them. But, yeah, so, and on here, what I do like is that these give you extra health. I can't remember for sure if the N64 version did that. I don't think they did, though. I think they just give you extra lums. since there's not as many lums in this game, you just get you get more health, which is a positive. I think you do get extra health in the N64 version. I just can't remember exactly how you get it. But yeah. And if I want to compare the PS2 version, the Revolution, Rayman 2 Revolution, is what it's called here. And if you live in Europe or somewhere, it's called just Rayman Revolution. Without the 2. For whatever reason, I mean, you know, no harm done. But, I mean, Rayman 3D is just Rayman 2, the Dreamcast version, so... And Rayman DS is just a kind of watered down N64 version of Rayman 2. But yeah, the PS2 version is considered the best version, which is kind of funny, because this one's considered one of the least favorite, not really worst, but like least favorite versions of Rayman 2, where Rayman 2 Revolution, which is only on PS2 so as of this recording, is considered the best. This is me walking through the hallway. No. So the but the PS2 version, my problem with it is it adds everything that was in the N64/Dreamcast whatever versions, plus open hub world, which sounds cool on paper. You know, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, I like that idea. The problem there is, I've pretty much gotten confused of where to go. Like, I always get lost when I'm in that game. And, maybe that's my bad. I mean, maybe that's a problem on my end. But, still, I get a little confused on where to go. I know how, like, it pretty much plays out like Rayman 2, like the levels and stuff, as far as I know of, as far as I can remember. But the problem is, yeah, like I said, the problem is it's just, and obviously the graphics are a lot better on there. It's probably the best looking, well, yeah, I think it's like the best looking Rayman 2 in terms of graphics and everything like that. Well, again, like, on paper the open world sounds cool, but in practice it wasn't too good. I kept getting lost, and plus, like I said, they added everything that was in these versions, and yeah, so it almost drags out even more. It's like, yeah, you got a world to explore and everything, which is cool. I think you get extra missions. That's also a bonus right there. But I still prefer the PS1 version. While it's one of the most watered down versions of the game, compared to the others, I like it better because of how straightforward it is, cutting out a lot of the fat, not like trying to throw in stuff just to throw stuff in. And I know the excuse is limitations, and like I said, that's probably a little bit of the reason, but I think the other reason is they cut out a lot of the fat. And like, don't get me, at first I was like, wait, why wasn't all this stuff added to the PS1 version? Why when I was playing on the DS? But yeah. But over time, I realized, I was like, hey, this stuff is kind of boring. I guess I see why they don't have it in the PS1 version. The true reason. So, yeah. Cut out a lot of fat. This level would still be going on probably if I was playing the N64 version.
Lee, are you okay?
Oh, Rayman, at last. I was afraid Glowbox had failed.
He gave me the silver lung, but we got separated. I need to find him and get rid of the pirates. But to do that, I'll need all of my powers.
I'm too weak to give you back all your powers. The pirates broke the heart of the world into 800 lumps. And combining the energy has become very difficult. But there may be another solution. Have you ever heard of Polycus?
No.
He's the spirit of the world, and his powers are immense. He could help you defeat the pirates. Unfortunately, he has been secluded for many years. But there is a legend which says he could be awakened if you reunite the 4 masks.
The 4 masks?
These masks are magical and very powerful. They are hidden in secret and mysterious places. Find them before the pirates do. This is our last chance. I'll help you by giving you all the energy I've gathered.
A silver lump? I'll have a new power! Yahoo! Ha!
Now you can grab onto the purple lungs. Good luck, Rayman.
Wait, that's not new. That's just something I got from the first one. I guess it is kind of an excuse to have Rayman get some of his powers from the previous one back, and I guess introduce it in 3D. It's like, you know, he was captured and he feels weak and he has to get his powers back. So at least there's a storyline reason. There's a story to why he doesn't have all his powers from the first Rayman. So, you know. Anyway. So yeah, Rayman, let's see. Let me see if there's any back here. Like I said, I'm not going to try to get all the lums, but I will be trying to get as many as I can. I do need to collect some to even pass the to get through to some of the other worlds. Kind of like getting the remotes in Gex, in the Gex games, or getting stuff in collectathons in general. Anyway. Oh, it's the end of the level. Okay, well I clearly missed some lums. Oh well. Well, in the N64 version, he would go ha hoo ha hoo ha hoo, or something like that whenever he did that, and then they'd only loop around once. So the double-edged sword there is, at least they took that out, where he goes ha hoo ha hoo, because that gets kind of annoying. But at the same time, they add a couple of extra seconds of the, you know, they add an extra loop to where he, you know, like he only twirls around once in the N64 version.
Welcome back, Rayman.
So, did you guys figure it out? Are you the real king?
We're a little more organized now. Listen carefully. There's a small problem. The pirates are also looking for the masks. To stop you, they've closed access to the first mask. But if you have 50 lumps, we can open the door for you. Great! You've collected enough lumps to pass through. Before you go, I must say something to you. The masks are watched over by very powerful guards.
Guards?
Yes, Polycus ordered them to eliminate all intruders. You ought to defeat them and grab hold of all the masks. One last thing.
remember to collect lots of nuggets. The second door will only let you through if you bring us 150.
Which is usually pretty easy to do. You'd pretty much just have to skip a lot of them if you know, try to miss any of them. I mean, I have 62 already, so I'll have less than 100 to get. Oh. Let's see. So yeah, in the N64 version, we'll be making some comparisons here and there. There's a big section that's over here. It's like where there's like a tree and stuff. And you can kill those piranha, just kind of hard. Piranhas. Yeah, there's a tree where you can, yeah, see, there you go. Well, maybe it's not that hard. But, oh yeah, and they in the N64 version, that little guy is actually your help, or you know, kind of helps you out a little bit. But he's kind of creepy sounding in those games. He's definitely a lot less creepy in in Rayman 3. And he's also in Rayman Origins and Legends. But I'll explain those if and when I get to those. Anyway, his level's a lot bigger, basically, in the N64 version than in the this one. And it's not too bad in that one, but there's a little bit of backtracking. Like, you have to come back here for certain reasons. But I guess it's a little bit interesting, but at the same time, you know. I think there's only one level you have to backtrack in this game, other than, you know, if you miss any lumps.
How can I ever thank you?
Forget it, Sam.
I forgot how good it feels to stretch out. Sensational.
Tell me, do you know where to find the 4 masks of Polycus?
Sorry, Rayman, I don't know what you're talking about. But I did see Globox get captured by 2 pirates. They took him somewhere out beyond the marshes. If you like, I can help you get over to the other side. You can grab onto my scarf by shooting at it. Then press cross to jump. Come on, let's go.
Yep, they refer to the X button as cross.